truth. That you are a slave. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison for your mind.
Greetings. Today I want to speak to you on the subject of the law of assumption and share with you how the law of assumption is biblical. And if you are very much interested in me really going into the Bible and show you how much the law of assumption is biblical, then I will definitely encourage you to do so by commenting and liking this video. And depends on the amount of likes and comments I receive, I will do a series whereby I will go into the Bible and show you many places in the Bible where it is actually teaching you the law of assumption. As a matter of fact, I can do even a whole month teaching on the law of assumption and show you it biblically. So that is up to you who are listening to me. I really want to do that for you because the law of assumption, the law of attraction, and all of these things, they're actually written in the Bible, but you must understand the Bible a certain way. And anyone who's familiar with the work of Neville Goddard, you know that Neville himself said that he was taught by a black man. As a matter of fact, the black mystic from Ethiopia, Abdullah. And I want to continue the work of Abdullah because, to be honest with you, there are many people on the internet who would share these teachings with you with an alternative way of keeping you from denying the Jesus and Mary story that was fed to you as literal and as secular history. Therefore, they do not mind you using these things to attract money as long as you do not discover your real identity and get rid of the Jesus and Mary story. So it definitely has an agenda in the way that many are presenting this truth of the law of assumption to you. And to be honest with you, many of our people, they are gullible, and because many still have this poverty mentality and this get rich quick kind of mentality, they gravitate towards certain things concerning this law and forget that it doesn't profit you anything if you gain this whole world and lose your soul. So my brothers, my sisters, this video basically is to really sensitize you to show me your interest in having me do many videos on the law of assumption and teaching it from the Bible. Because anything you want me to teach you from the Bible, I will teach you. You want financial literacy, I will teach you that too. Okay? Because the Bible is not a religious book or a book of morality or any book that is pointing you to look outwardly. And this need to be made clear. And when you look around on the internet and when you look at people who would have teach what Neville Goddard would have lectured on for many years, many of them never spoke anything about Abdullah. And I cannot blame them for not doing that because it takes someone like myself to do it. And everyone, without any bias, will definitely gravitate towards their ancestors. So nothing wrong with people upholding their ancestor like Neville, and nothing wrong with people upholding their ancestor like Abdullah. And that's what I am doing. And if you look within yourself and you have compassion as a black woman or a black man for those who look like you and who have been brought up in a colonial mentality and been taught to look outwardly and you have any concern, then you would definitely recommend for me to do a series, and you will definitely support this work and make sure this work grows and expand and make sure that it prospers, and that will help you and equip you to teach your brothers and your sisters who are trapped in secular Christianity and who are still trapped in mental slavery. Arguing with them is not going to help. Being intellectual is not going to help, because the only true knowing is experiential. You have to have the experience. And many people who lack faith, they can only believe when they see. That's why you have to make sure that they can see changes in your life. Doesn't matter how small that change may be, they must see the change in your life, because at the end of the day, action speaks louder than words. And so you cannot go about condemning the religious people and chanting them and calling them names if you want to educate them. And I want to make, this channel a very educational channel to give people the full truth, because anyone who's familiar with the work of Neville Goddard, you would know that Neville Goddard said that many people will come and they will commercialize this truth. And this is the commercialization part that I'm speaking about, where I am saying that many are not going into the Bible and share the truth, and they are not denying the Jesus and Mary story that was fed to the world as literal and as secular history, because many people want views, many people want to be loved and accepted by the masses instead of standing up for truth. Many people want to have a lot of support on the internet, so they do clickbaits and they do things that would, get people to click as quick as possible. So they talk about how much money they manifest, and they talk about all of these material things, which nothing is wrong with having these material things. But the most important thing is self-realization. And that is why I want to do these kind of teachings to help you, so you'll be able to help your brothers and your sisters. So it all left up to you. I'm looking forward for your response. I'm gonna see how much likes this video get, and I'm gonna see how much comment people are gonna comment and ask for it. Because if you do not ask for it, I'm not gonna give you something that you do not think that you really need or you're calling for. Okay, but you gotta call for it and let me know that you definitely need it, and put it to work. Okay, and when you put it to work, you have a better chance of convincing your friends or your relatives who are still trapped in Christianity. But most of all, you'll be able to divide the word perfectly. And that's what I want you to grab hold of, because you understand it psychologically, you understand it metaphysically, and you can present it to others with love, not with condemnation. Leave that to them to condemn you and to try to speak fear and doubt and shame and guilt. Let them speak those things on you. You do not speak those things on them. Okay? So with that being said, my brother and sister, I don't want to go on any further. I just want to do this video as, a recommendation, to you, and to see what your response would be. Okay, so with that being said, my brother, my sister, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.